Hi and welcome to another YouTube video. In today's video, I have so much stuff to talk about. First of all, of course, this build. This is a cottagecore dream house built in Brighton Bay with a beautiful view of the sea, and this was so much fun to build. So I definitely want to talk about this, but also I got inspired to build this house, of course, because the trailer for the new Cottage Living expansion pack dropped, and there was so much like interesting, cool stuff and so much stuff that I want to talk about. So I'm definitely going to talk about my hype concerning the trailer and everything. And also this video is going to come out on the 14th of June. And today is my 1-year anniversary here on YouTube. So I really want to talk about the 2 videos that I have planned to celebrate this. This isn't the celebration video, but this week I'm sadly not going to be able to work on videos because of some sad personal reasons. So I am just going to come out with this video today, and it's still going to talk about it a little bit. Okay, so let's first talk about this build. For this build, I had 3 different inspiration pictures, which were all kind of similar to each other. And this one that was my main inspiration has this super cool roof. So I tried my very best to perform some Sims 4 roof magic and recreate this roof. And I really liked the shape of it. I really liked how it came together. It, of course, isn't perfect. So the roof in the front doesn't go over the second story of the cottage as well as it does in the inspiration picture, but I still really like how the roof came out, and I hope you like it too. And for the windows and doors, I used my favorite ones from Strangerville, which made me very happy to use them because I always love them, and they have this gorgeous blue swatch that I thought would fit in very well with these like very flowery and bright, and I don't know, with this cottage basically. And one thing that you'll see me recreate later, which is my favorite thing of the entire build, is that there is this arch that arches over the in this case of this build, over the stairs that lead to the front door, and they are filled with like flowers that like arch over the arch or that like grow there, and I think it turned out very pretty, if I say so myself. This house didn't turn out perfectly the way that I wanted it to. I think it is a little messy in some places with the landscaping. I think it kind of works that the landscaping is kind of messy because this is such an overgrown house, but this is also partly because I didn't have much time. So I only had 2.5 hours to put together this house, which is enough, but still I kind of didn't like figure it out the first time the way that I wanted it to, but then I didn't have enough time for enough tries to fix it. So yeah, this is basically the result that I ended up with, that I was the most happy with, and I hope that you like it too, and that you maybe not notice the things that I wanted to be different, because that often is that way. We often look at our own work, at our own creations, and just look at it and see all of the things that we want to be better and that we're critiquing the entire time and in our heads, and then someone else comes in and looks at your work, and for them it looks great because they don't focus on the negatives how we often do with our own work. And that's totally fine. It just puts it into perspective that maybe sometimes we shouldn't be that hard with our builds, with our artworks or our music or anything in general. Okay, but now I'm going to talk about Country Living and the trailer because I am so hyped about it and I'm dying to talk about it, so I'm just going to do it. And I'm going to do it in the form of like a little top 10 of the things that I saw in the trailer that I'm the most excited about. So I hope you're down for that, and I'm going to try my best to find some, I don't know, pictures from the trailer or anything to support my points. So my number 1 thing that I am the most excited about from the trailer are the ponds and the pond tool. So in the trailer you could see how there were like custom ponds that look like they were made with the terrain tool. I don't think that they are going to be coming with the pack. I think think they're going to be coming with a free update before the pack, but nonetheless I'm so excited because it looks like you'll be able to fish in them and like you'll be able to swim in them. And if you remember when Island Living came out, I hope I remember this correctly, but I think I recall something along the lines of when Island Living came out and they had the swimmable ocean, they said that they are going to work on making the water areas in the other worlds where it makes sense swimmable too, but it's just going to take a long time until that's like ready. And now it's been a long time since we got Island Living. I think like at the moment it's E3 time, and I think Island Living was announced at E3 2 years ago. I could be wrong. So it's been a little while, and I could imagine not only the pond tool coming and these custom ponds that you make being swimmable, I also think that maybe the water areas in some of the worlds could be swimmable after this update. Of course, I have no official like information, I'm just speculating, but I think in the back of my head I remember them saying something along these lines during the Island Living release. I hope I'm not remembering it wrong, and I would love to finally be able to swim or play with your dogs in the water in Brenton Bay. I think this is just such a beautiful area and water area that would just be amazing. But still, if it's not swimmable and we're just getting the pond tool, I'm still 10 out of 10 excited. Okay, so the second thing that I'm the second most excited for from the trailer are the roofs. So it looks like we're getting new thatched roofs with these roof trims that fit together so well with the roofs that it just like looks seamless, like the roof trim and the roof together. Also, it looks like we're getting roof decorations that are very special and unique, and I am so excited for more roof and especially more roof trim options. We need more roof trim options so badly at the moment. Like aside from the two thatch roof trims that we got with Island Living, we just have these basically white blocks or like colored blocks that just like ended so abruptly, and I think that's not very realistic, and I really wish for more realistic roof trims. Okay, the thing that I'm the third most excited for is family gameplay. So for me, of course, I like have no official information or anything, but from what I read from the trailer, it looks like we are going to get more activities for toddlers, children and elders. So in this trailer you can see this wonderful scene where the whole family is baking together and you see a child baking, and it just doesn't look like the child is doing it on its own. It looks like a family activity. And actually from Snowy Escape, my favorite thing that came with that pack gameplay wise, because I was kind of disappointed with the gameplay from Snowy Escape, but what I loved were the hikes that your Sims could take together, because it was so amazing how they just like worked together as a group and interacted in this like I don't know, group activity. I thought that was so cool, and I hope they're going to do something very similar with baking as a group activity, which would really bring more realism to family gameplay, because I think some of the most beautiful family moments that you can have together are like moments of baking and cooking together. I think that really brings a family together, and so I really love that. But it also looks like maybe elders are going to get a little bit more personality with the embroidery that you're able to do, and also they seem to have some new bags that they are able to whip out and lash out with. So I am very excited to see if this pack is maybe also giving us a little bit more family gameplay. Okay, on the fourth place of things that I'm the most excited about from the trailer is the world. The world looks absolutely gorgeous. I love this like little town area of this world. It really reminds me of the starting scene from Beauty and the Beast in this little town, and the parts of it that aren't in the little village look beautiful. There are these gorgeous ruins, and it also looks like we're finally getting a world with a secret hidden world again, and I am so stoked for that. And my number 5 kind of ties in with the world, which is the landscaping and all of the flowers and plants that we're going to get, because this is a huge world as it looks like, and that means that we are probably going to get lots and lots of new debug items. In the village like center, I could already make out some new rose bushes that look absolutely amazing, and I am so excited with all the plants that are going to come with this pack. And coming in on number 6 is the farming overhaul. So again, I don't know anything specific about that, but from what I understand from the trailer, the plants that we're going to grow are going to have like different traits. So they're going to have different quality, different size, maybe different weight, because there seems to be this super cool contest of your like farming produce, and then they're going to see like who has the biggest pumpkin, or whose carrots weights the most, and that sort of stuff. And so I am very excited to, I don't know, get this breeding aspect of farming, of trying to get the best fruits and the best vegetables that I can probably grow with like some little tricks and stuff. I am very excited to see what they have in store for us in terms of farming with this pack. Okay, and on number 7 are the new Creator Sim items, because they look absolutely gorgeous. They look like a cottagecore fantasy, and I absolutely love the cottagecore clothing style. I think if I wouldn't be so scared to dress in any way that could attract attention, I would definitely like dress in that style, like this beautiful like detailed dresses and all of the cottagecore style. I absolutely adore this, and even though I'm too scared to dress like that in real life, or I'm also too scared to, I don't know, shop clothes, and also getting packages makes me very nervous, so I don't really often buy new clothes, but at least I can live out that cottagecore clothing fantasy with my Sims in Creator Sim, and that makes me very excited for these clothing items, because they look absolutely gorgeous. And on number 8 is the new lot challenge, and this lot challenge, from what I read in the blog post, is kind of, I don't know, extreme rags to riches potential, because you can only live off the things or like bake and cook with the things that you either have grown yourself or have bought. And I think that sounds so amazing to not just like, of course not for every gameplay, I think they found the perfect solution with the lot type, that you can only eat what you have in your house, because I think it would be a little bit jarring if you had to buy all of the things for every lot. But if you can set it as a lot type, I think that is so cool for gameplay every now and then. It's so cool for rags to riches, makes it a little bit harder to get rich quick in the game, and I don't know, makes it a little bit harder to take care of your Sims, which sometimes brings with it a lot of fun. And on number 9 are of course the farming animals. They look so cute. I'm very curious to see how the gameplay is going to work with them, like how like you're going to get, I don't know, some like produce from them. I think the llamas give you some wool or something, and then of course the chickens either give you some eggs, or they're going to get like new little baby chickens. I'm of course also incredibly curious how the whole breeding process is going to work. And then the cows with the milk, they already said that there is going to be milks with different tastes, maybe some special milks. So I am so excited how that's going to work. If there's also some kind of breeding involved, if you can like breed a special cow, like they showed the rainbow cow, if this is just like by chance, or if you can breed it, or if there's like a way to get it. It's very, very exciting, and I think there's lots of possibility. And on number 10, I'm just going to list off everything else that I'm also super excited about. So first of all, there seem to be new huge lots, like maybe another 64 by 64. And for me, someone who loves to build like castles and mansions and farms and just like big builds sometimes, or at least builds, like sometimes there are small builds but with lots and lots of landscaping. So for someone who loves these kinds of builds, this is absolutely perfect, and I'm so excited about that. And then I think that the new build items are going to be gorgeous, because I love this country style or this cottage style with the items that look a little bit older and a little bit used, but still absolutely beautiful and intricate. And I think this is the perfect, this is just the perfect pack for stuff like that. And also I am so excited for the new townies, because I don't know, it's always like there are always some items in a pack that are just absolutely iconic, and so when there is a new pack with the new townies that are there like naturally spawned in, of course there is Agnes Crumplebottom, who is already iconic, but I'm also interested to see which other characters are there for us all to enjoy that maybe are going to play a huge role in someone's let's play, like Kiyoshi or the Villarreal family in Claire Siobhan series or something like that. So I'm very excited for the new townies as well. And on the topic of Claire Siobhan, there is also some builds there that are built by game changers, and that always excites me to see how they build, and I'm just so happy for everyone that has their own build in the game. And so yeah, that's, I think now I talked about everything that I'm excited for in this pack, which was a bunch of fun. Thank you for listening. And now last but not least, I want to very quickly talk about my 1-year YouTube anniversary. This has been the best year of my life, honestly. I am so thankful, and I have 2 videos planned to celebrate it. One video is going to be everything I learned about being a Sims YouTuber in that 1 year. Of course, I know I'm not the most qualified, I'm not the biggest YouTuber, I didn't have the biggest growth, even though I am very, very happy and thankful with my growth that I had over this year. And so I just kind of want to give a little starter kit of things that you need to know if you want to start a Sims YouTube channel, because I can just recommend it so much. And the other thing is everything that I learned about Sims building in this 1 year, because I learned so many new things, I learned so many new tricks, I got to analyze the way that I build way more, and I just want to give a full rounded build tutorial with everything, like the shape of your build, the terrain, the roof, I don't know, how you best can do a floor plan, and all of these kinds of things combined in one big tutorial video. And I think that's going to be a bunch of fun to just give away all of the knowledge that I have acquired in this 1 year of being a little Sims YouTuber, which was just one of the best choices that I ever made in my life. And I've rarely ever done something that feels so right, apart from dating my boyfriend, which also feels perfectly right. And yeah, so that's the build. I'm sorry that the section of me talking about the build again was a little bit shorter, but I really hope that you liked how it turned out. I hope that you enjoyed all of the things that I talked about for way too long. And so I wish you an amazing day. I hope you liked and enjoyed this video. If you would consider subscribing, you would make me super duper happy. I hope we'll see each other again.